All right, this is Coach McCarthy. We're on Pixlr 5. Go to Pixlr, create a new one, full HD, create. Okay, we've done that before, so I've already done that aspect of it. All right, and then it says click on the T in the toolbar to add text, type in your name and then number one, and edit the font face color size, and then move it to the top. Okay, so I'm going to go text. I'm going to click. It's going to say, do you want to add it? I'm going to hit add. It says to type in my name and then number one, and I'll show you why we're going to do that here in a minute. And what color do you want it to make? I want it to be that color. And it says to play with the size a little bit. So we'll make this one that big. And then the font. So these ones that have this gold on it, you can't use those because those are the ones you have to pay for. But I can use this one. All right. And then, so I did that. Please move the text to the top. Okay. So I got to come up here and click the arrow again. I'm going to click it. I'm going to move it up to the top. All right. And then it says we're going to add another one. And this time we're going to do a gradient and size and font face. All right. So got to hit T again. I want text. Do we want to add a new layer and add? I'm going to put number 2 after this one. All right. And it says the fill this time is going to be a gradient. So you can play if it's a circular gradient or a line. All right, line, you can change the direction, and you have some different colors around here you can mess with. You can even come up here and kind of play with the colors. So there's a lot of different things you can do to set the colors and how you want it and what kind of gradient you want to play with. So if you want to play with these, you're more than welcome to. Kind of move these around a little bit and get some different things going on. I think you can add a different color to the, yeah, so there's a new color in my gradient, and you can figure out where the line's at. All right, and then it says to move that to the top, and I'll just leave that one on Arial. All right, that was number 2, and then we're going to do number 3, and this one's going to be a pattern. Okay, so I need another text, and yes, and this is number 3. Okay, and I got to select my text, and my fill this time is going to be a pattern. I'm going to take this pattern. You can play right here with the scale, so that'll make it smaller, and you can also play with the direction. Okay, and you can use whichever ones you like. And then it says to play with the size, so make it a little bit, whoa, too big. And that's probably big enough. And is that all you're supposed to do with on this one? Color, size, oh no, sorry, pattern size and font face. Let's give this one a new face. Let's go with this one. Okay, now I can select this layer and move it up. All right. All right, so we got number 3 done. And we're on to number 4. So this time we're going to put an outline on it. All right, so text, and I want to add a new layer. And a new text. Yep, and this is supposed to be number 4. Okay, and we're going to select our text, and I want to fill it with a color. We'll go with that, and Georgia is fine. Oh, and I got to change it because we got to have a different font. Let's put it on this one. And then over here in styles, we see outline, and I want it to be that color. So I'm going to hit OK. And you can play with some different things here. Punch out we won't use because we don't have a background behind it. And here you can play with the size of the outline to make it a little bit bigger. And you can play with the distance for how far it is away from that. You can also play with direction a little bit that our outline is at. All right, so again, the main thing is just playing around with some different things. If you want to change the color, which I thought I did, but it didn't, let's give it that one. There you go, it changed it that time. Just fighting me. It's got to be that top color, and we're going to hit OK. And there's my pink outline. Okay, so the next one, number 5 is a shadow, and then number 6 is a curve. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in number 5. We're going to add a new layer. This is number 5. Oops. Okay, now they're on top of each other, but I know I have number 5 because that's the layer I have over here. All right, so number 5 in style is supposed to be a shadow. And what color? I want red shadow. So there's my red shadow. And you can play around with these. And the distance and direction. So opacity is if something is see-through or not see-through. So that's see-through and that's not. So I'm going to go with that one for mine. And then the last one was to put in a curve. So I zoomed out a little bit so I can see what's going on. And yes, I want to add a layer. This is number 6. All right, and we're going to move number 6 down here. And we're going to come here to styles and we're going to say curve. And we want to arc. And then you can start playing with the arc for what you want it to look like. You can put it in a circle. And circle's going to be a little much. So I'm just going to go with arc. And we're going to arc it a little bit. That looks good to me. All right, so that's below the others. So that's it. You would save this and go ahead and turn it in a classroom.